Last December, one of my closest friends died, which, along with some other things, started making me bitter and less responsive. That following February, I caught my girlfriend drunk, texting a guy her and her friend met playing Call of Duty on our PS5s that same night. It wasn't sexual. She was asking for compliments, on attention. We talked the next day. I was about to dump her, but after we talked it through how she felt that I wasn't showing her enough love, and she was missing how we used to be, we decided to work on it, because I knew I wasn't there enough for her, and I loved her. 8 months later, I thought we were finding our normal again. This past month or two, I started getting annoyed, though, with her lack of communication. She made new friends in her class and would go out only texting, responding to me every hour or so. I would get upset because she would be out with two or three guys and one or two more girls. She made it clear with them she had a boyfriend, but after February, I expected her to be more communicative with me when in those types of situations. I made the mistake once again of not expressing how that made me feel with her, not giving me her plans in advance, even though she always told me what they did the next day. It got to the point where I became irritated again and was going to bring it up this past weekend. I told her Friday night something was bothering me, but I didn't want to get into it right then and there. Saturday we were still enjoying our time together, but I was still visibly not 100% and wanted to wait till we could talk about it in a more positive setting. We were both pretty busy Sunday, so on Monday, while we were texting, we discussed talking about it that night. It's important to note that we began opening up our relationship about 2 weeks ago. She's bisexual and am fully okay with her exploring her sexuality with other women. I don't view it as cheating, and she began meeting with other girls, which both made us happier for her. Well, she said she was meeting up with another one of the girls Monday night, and would just come over afterwards to my place. She said she was heading over there at 7:30 p.m. I checked in at 10 p.m., and she said it was going well, and that she was leaving soon from their place. Well, by 3 a.m., I became annoyed she blew off our date night conversation and asked what she was doing as I had work in the morning. She didn't respond. At 3:30 a.m., I snapped and texted her that this type of communication was exactly what was bothering me, and that it was rude to leave me hanging all night when she knew I was up working since 8:30 a.m. that morning. I told her it was fucked up and planned on going to bed. At 4 a.m., she shows up unannounced. I refused to talk to her, and she obviously didn't say a word either. The next day, once she got back from class, we talked about the lack of communication. I told her I trusted her, but I need to know who she's with and what they're doing just out of basic decency. We talked, and that was that, but I had the urge to ask who she even met with. She hesitated. I asked what they were doing, and she said they went skating with the other person's bandmates and went to the other person's house to watch a movie. Long story short, it wasn't a girl, it was a guy from Hinge. I caught her red-handed, and she tried to lie by texting the girl she was supposed to hang with. We waited for her to respond, but in the meantime, I DM'd the guy on Insta, and he admitted to hanging with her, but never knew she had a BF. I got pissed. We both broke down. 4 hours later, and after a lot of me questioning her, the bottom line was they never had sex, and she made it clear from the start that sex was off limits, which he respected. They kissed for a minute, and she gave him head for 30 seconds before immediately feeling gross and regretful. She left right after that.